Hey guys, it's Sebastian from AskSebby, and today we're going to talk about some really good increased offers for American Express cards. Before we dive in, big favor is to give this a thumbs up. Pretty much lets YouTube know that this video is worth sharing. Actually, one more thing before we dive in is that Away, so the travel luggage company, is having a sale for 30 to 50% off for a lot of their items. I mentioned this a few days ago over on Instagram, but I feel like it's still worth mentioning. So they did have a few buggy issues on the first day when they had that first release. So even one of my orders that I tried to make ended up not going through. Site seems to be back to normal, but a lot of the 50% items are already gone. There are a lot of really good 30% items though. I'll leave a blog post link down below in the description box looking at some of the good items to consider, just because there is a store near me and I've looked at a lot of these items before. Sale ends on September 15th. So one thing that I'm wondering about for American Express for these offers is, why are they doing this? My best guess is that they know that Chase is launching the Flex card and they want to one-up them, they want to take attention away. For us, I think it's a good thing because the more they're competing with each other, the better the offers get and the better the cards get. For the video, we're going to start off with the green, then the gold, and then the platinum. The green one is going to be the one that has the highest return on spend, and I think the one that makes the most sense given this increased offer. And then the gold is kind of in the middle, a lower return on spend, but the platinum has a pretty good one as well, but has the most mental gymnastic in order to make it work. If you are someone that does not have an American Express card yet, I'd recommend going to Card Match and seeing if you're targeted for the 100,000 or 125,000 point offer for the Platinum card. The main reason is because once you become a customer, you pretty much never see that offer again. This pretty much means that the best starting point for American Express is probably going to be that 100K Platinum offer. Spend those 30 seconds checking Card Match. I'll put it down below in the description box. Okay, you guys went to go check and it wasn't there. We'll start off with the green card, which has an increased offer of 50,000 points for $2,000 of minimum spend within the first 3 months. The points that you earn here are going to be American Express membership reward points, also known as MR points. So if you want to cash them out, the long tail game of this is going to be getting the Schwab Platinum card in the future at some point and then transferring them out to your brokerage for 1.25 cents per point. This means that at a minimum, those 50,000 points are going to be worth $625. And this is cold hard cash because you can transfer it to the brokerage. You don't need to invest it. You can just cash it out afterwards. Arguably, the best use case for MR points are going to be if you take those points and then you transfer them out to airline partners in order to redeem them for international first and business class flights. There, you're typically going to get about 2 cents per point, technically a bit higher, maybe about 10 cents per point, but I think 2 cents per point is that reasonable range that a lot of people are comfortable paying for those flights. At 2 cents per point, 50,000 points is going to be $1,000 in value. Since it's still 2020, American Express does have some credits specifically for the green card and also the platinum card. So with the green card, you're going to get a $10 per month wireless credit that you can just pay your bill with. And this is going to be for September, October, November, December. So 4 months left. You also get a bunch of other credits, but I don't really value them in 2020. So a $100 clear credit is nice, but the airport's pretty empty already. You could say that it's pretty clear. Outside of the bad joke that I just made, you're also going to get a $100 credit for Lounge Buddy for these lounges, but a lot of them are either going to be closed or they have less benefits operating because of what's going on. So for me, I'm going to value these at 0 because I think that's fair, but you might want to adjust these yourself. On the low end, you're getting $625 as an intro bonus and then $40 for the wireless credit, so $665 total. Once you factor in the annual fee of $150, it's going to be a $515 effective value, and then with the $2,000 minimum spend requirement, that's going to be 25.8% return on spend. So the total benefit minus the cost of the annual fee, and then factoring in that annual fee, you're getting about 25%, which is pretty good. And again, this is cash. If you go the transfer partner route, then you're getting $1,000 in value from the intro bonus, plus the $40 in wireless credit, minus the $150 annual fee, is an $890 effective value. Factoring in the $2,000 minimum spend requirement, that's going to be 44.5% return on spend. If you're hunting for an intro bonus, I think this is going to be the pick for most people. Unlike a lot of the other cards, you don't really have to do as much mental gymnastic in terms of these other credits to make it work. Outside of the intro bonus, you're getting 3x back on a lot of different categories, making it a pretty good catch-all card. So you're getting 3x back on transit, 3x back on dining, and also 3x back on travel. Unlike a lot of the other American Express cards, which I like but are kind of annoying, is that this is broadly travel. So if you're someone who likes to stay at Airbnbs, if you don't like to book hotels through American Express Travel, then this card works better for you than a lot of these other cards. If you have a Chase Sapphire Reserve, it might make sense to downgrade that card to a no annual fee card in order to try this out for a year. Reminder, the increased offers are going to be through referral links, so if you are someone that has a player too, if you have a significant other, then obviously use their links, but if you don't, then we do have a link down below. Also, since some people are confused with this, when you open it up, even if it shows a different card, you can actually click View All Cards in order to find the offer. So if you scroll down, you're going to see the green card with the 50,000 point offer. Same thing for business cards. If you scroll back up, there's a business card section, and that gets you those increased offers as well. Pretty much a win-win because it's an increased offer for you and also it supports the channel, so it's either going to be my link, Mandy's link, or someone else who helps with the channel. As always, thank you guys for the support. Moving down the list, we have the American Express Gold card, which has a 60,000 point offer for $4,000 a minimum spend for the first 3 months. This is an offer that we talked about last month, but I think it's still a pretty good one and something worth considering if you have enough spend. Intro bonus at a minimum through Schwab Platinum is going to be $750 at 1.25 cents per point, and then if you do transfer partners, you can reasonably value this at $1,200. There is a $250 annual fee, so a bit more expensive, but you also get more useful credits. So every single month that you have the card, you're going to get a $10 credit through their dining partners. For most people, I recommend Grubhub because they have a pickup option, and that ends up being pretty good. It also means that you don't need to pay delivery. I think you can fairly value that at $10, but depends on you if you want to change these numbers. The other thing that you get is a $100 travel incidental credit for 2020, and then you also get another one for 2021. So this is one credit that you can use at any point throughout the year, so you can use it right now, and as long as you use it before the year ends, you're going to be fine. The reason we're counting the 2021 one as well and not prorating it or doing anything weird is because you can use up that whole credit on January 1st, 2021. So for that first year, you're getting 100 plus 10 times 12 in credits for the card. These are all the credits that you can reasonably access for that one annual fee, and that's kind of the math you want to do. On the low end, 750 intro bonus plus the 320 in credits is going to be 1070. Minus the 250 annual fee, you're getting $820 in effective value, and then if you divide it by the $4,000 MSR, that's going to be 20.5% return on spend. On the top end, it's $1,200 in terms of the intro bonus, $1,500 in value, and then $1,270 in effective value. Factoring in the minimum spend requirement, that's going to be 31.8% return on spend. Outside of the intro bonus, you are getting 4x back on US supermarkets and also on restaurants. So if you're someone who has a big family, if you're someone who spends a lot on food, then I think it's a pretty good long-term card. I mentioned this for the green card as well, but if you have a Chase Sapphire Reserve and you want to try American Express, this might be a good excuse to downgrade your Chase Sapphire Reserve into a no annual fee card. And again, for anyone using the chapters tool who's skipping between sections, if you want to find these offers, you can go to the referral link down below. It might lead to a different card, but you can press View All Cards in order to find these increased offers. Next, we're going to look at the American Express Platinum card, which has an increased offer to 75,000 points for $5,000 a minimum spend within the first 3 months. This is a pretty good offer because the standard offer is only 60,000 points. So for someone who cannot get that 100K card match offer that we talked about earlier, that whole spiel, then this is a pretty good one. On the low end, you're looking at $937 cash. Via transfer partners are looking at about $1,500 in value. There is a $550 annual fee, but you're also getting a lot of credits that help you offset this. For 2020, because it's 2020, you're getting a $20 credit per month for both wireless and also for streaming. So this is going to be $80 per each one, so $160 in total. In addition to this, you end up getting $15 a month for Uber and $35 for December. So this ends up being about $200 for the next 12 months. If you are someone that lives in a big city but you don't take Ubers, then the trick is to use Uber Eats. A good example of this is Shake Shack because I have a Smoke Shack problem. So if you go on their app, the price is fine. It's the normal price for here. But if you go through Uber Eats, same exact price, but you end up getting a discount through the other coupons you can use. Next one is going to be a $50 Saks credit every half year. So you're getting one that works until December of this year. You're getting another one starting in January that works until June. And then you can get another one that you can use fully in July of 2021. The rationale is that you're not paying the next annual fee until September of 2021. And at that point, you can decide that you might cancel the card. So you would have already used up the credit. The reason I'm trying to explain this so clearly is because it's a very common question that I end up getting. You also end up getting a $200 travel incidental credit for 2020 and also 2021, so $400 in total value. So if we end up adding all of these up, we end up getting $910 in credits, and that's the face value. So even before considering the intro bonus, $910 in value for $550 annual fee is pretty good already. On the low end, you're getting $1,848 in value when you combine the intro bonus with the credits, and then once you subtract the annual fee, it's going to be about $1,300 in effective value. With the $5,000 MSR, that's going to be a 26% return on spend. On the high end, it's going to be $910 in credits plus $1,500 in transfer partners, so about $2,400 in value, and then after the annual fee, about $1,860 in effective value, $5,000 minimum spend is going to be 37.2% return on spend. Obviously, you might want to discount some of these credits, but the main takeaway is that the card makes sense and American Express is pretty much paying you to use it in the first year. Again, referral links are going to be down below, and if you're interested in the away sale, their sale ends on September 15th. For the 50% off stuff, it is final sale, so be careful with that. But for the 30% stuff, they still have their normal return policy, which is going to be 100 days. I've definitely known some people who've bought it and then either don't like the color or just tried it and they're not happy with it and then do that free return. My question for you guys is, of these offers, which one is the most interesting to you and which one are you considering? Let me know and the community know in the comments down below. Big favor, but give this a thumbs up, and if you're someone who likes credit card analysis, a lot of people are not subscribed, so consider subscribing to the channel. But otherwise, hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time.